So it started, you've noticed that she's beginning to flake. And you've put yourself in a position where you've allowed enough of this to go on. And you feel that if you say something to her, you're going to lose the relationship further. Now this is on you, man. This is on you. Because you've probably niced your way into the relationship. You've niced your way into it just enough to get a leg in the door. But what you've got to realize, man, is that sex is not good sex is not going to hold a woman. If you can provide that. It's not going to hold a woman. Okay, it's just not. Good sex is not going to hold a woman. So if you've niced your way into the relationship, you've self-sabotaged before you've even begun, because women like an element of abrasiveness. They like an element of check. They like an element of contrary leadership that's based on what you're thinking and not just agreeableness. So if you've niced your way into the relationship somehow, just by opportunity or timing, or the way in which she sees your looks, okay, an element of attractiveness, convenience, you've self-sabotaged from the start, because you've given away, if you have it, if it functions in you, an element of your masculinity. And she doesn't have to play the game on masculinity if it wasn't there from the start. If you try and come in on the heavy, once she's given you the shit test, and you've failed, basically, man, she's going to do whatever she wants until a reverse discard or something of the sort takes place. And she's going to get with somebody else that's a little bit harder, a little bit more solid, possibly, usually, and you're just going to get kicked to the curb with your niceness. You have to deal with the thing from the start. And the thing is yourself. You can't blame the woman for the problems that you create, either by what you do or don't do. And okay, so a lot of the recovery counseling for people that are losing their relationships is to come back to yourself. Well, that's great, but the question is, how did you lose yourself? You lost yourself in the relationship by over-pleasing, over-devoting, over-committing. And it was all well-intentioned and it all looks good on the surface, but it can't hold female nature. Female nature gets bored real easy. And it doesn't matter if they're 16 and it doesn't matter if they're 60, because I've had the whole range, the whole age range. If a woman's entertained by masculinity, okay, contrary to modern culturalism and feminism, wokeness and all the rest of it, women are entertained, right, by masculinity. They see mystery in masculinity, healthy masculinity, okay? And if you've failed to maintain that or develop that or educate yourself on that and be that, fair and square, and I'm not talking about being selfish and standoverish and all these other issues. No, I'm talking about healthy, interrelational, normal masculinity. Women love that. Okay, they absolutely love that. Now, in a relationship, you may tire. You may get tired. You may fatigue out from work, from other responsibilities, helping around the house, etc. And she'll support you if you're in your masculine frame. If you've stayed in that frame, you've lived in that frame, you've maintained that frame, because it leaves her in an element of mystery. Okay, when the woman knows exactly how you are, what you'll be, what your next whinge is going to be, blah, 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 then she can predict what the outcomes of her actions will be. If she's put on the shit test and you've failed, and you haven't done anything to keep her in check, or to at least check her, despite what the reaction will be, then she already knows what the outcome's going to be. There's not going to be a confrontation, or you might go do silent treatment. But a lot of women, they can play that game. All right? They're not stupid. They're aware of what we're doing, how we're behaving, and all the rest of it. And so it all starts with you. It all starts and ends with yourself, and how you're prepared to develop yourself as a man. Right? You want to be developing yourself on the run, daily, each day. You don't want to wait till the relationship's collapsing or she's leaving. Some women are just going to leave. Some women are just unruly, combative. They narcissize a relationship. And you need to be able to identify that as well, and act fast, test fast, fail fast, adjust fast. Right? That's what you got to do. But if you have no discernment of any of these principles, be it female nature, masculine frame, and all the rest of it, when the shit hits the fan, you're not going to have enough intrigue, enough experiential magnetism for this woman to fight for. And when some goosebag comes along that can demonstrate that, then guess what? She's going to be interested in that. Now, whose fault's that? It's nobody's fault. It's the game. It's the way life works. Women are going to go, right, even if it's against their morals, to where they are intimately intrigued. Once that intrigue wears off, that's the beginning of the end. Okay, so it's up to you not to wait till the relationship's over and then go to the gym and learn how to be masculine and look after yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Okay. Because then you're going to just repeat the cycle. You'll go into the next relationship, you'll nice your way in, the relationship will narcissize, right? And if you narcissize in looking after yourself and your purpose and everything, the whole thing's narcissized. You see, one tries to blame one or the other as being a narcissist and all this. Narcissism's about deterioration, degeneration. If you're not looking after yourself the way you should and staying on your purpose and all the rest of it, that's narcissizing yourself. If she's losing interest and starting to fall away and go astray, that's narcissizing. It's degenerative. That's what narcissism is. It devalues to the point of discard, to the point of extinguishment. So what do? You should be on purpose now. You should be exercising now, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You should be playing your role now. If something doesn't feel right and you've got a legitimate right to check it, check it. Check that lady. This is what keeps them mystified. This is what gives them an experience. And if you're just basing your relationship on who you think you are and what you were at the start, then she's going to lose interest. The relationship is going to narcissize, and you're going to end up going round in circles trying to work out why love don't work.